It's the weekend, January 28th and 29th, Saturday and Sunday. So the sun's in Aquarius, the moon is in Taurus. That's a square. Why don't they get along? Because we've been talking about Aquarius. They're open-minded. This is the brand new energy. We left behind Capricorn last week, and now we're in this free-floating, non-traditionalist, open-minded, considering the future, studying science, loving astrology. And then the moon in Taurus is like, really? How much does that cost? Why are we doing that? Is that practical? I'd rather stay home and just stay right here, Aquarius. I don't want to stay home. I want to wiggle. So this weekend, there is some tension. If you're a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Leo, you're going to feel the square in the heavens. There are 4 planets in Earth. Mercury's in Earth, Pluto. Obviously, the moon is in Taurus and Uranus is in Taurus. So when the moon and Uranus are conjunct, which will happen on Saturday, and a baby were born with the moon conjunct Uranus. The moon is the emotional temperature, your inner world, how you feel. And Uranus is this radical departure from normal. It's the energy that creates revolution. It creates electricity. They found Uranus when electricity was found. So if you put Uranus next to the moon, it's anxious, it's energetic, it's prophetic. It's being able to see beyond the world. This is an Aquarius dream. So this weekend, moons in Taurus, slow down. Whenever I see the moons in Taurus, I promise to give myself the gift of patience. And so noticing this weekend, the moon's in Taurus, and there's a square, and there's these 4 planets in Earth with, at some point on Saturday, this conjunction, you would not be surprised if you felt a little off, if you're a fixed sign, and you had permission to go slow. This is such a great indicator. This is why we watch these videos. You can slow down, give yourself the gift of not letting the frustration push you, but rather calm you down because you watched Deborah Silverman's video. Okay, so every year, it's the sun at some point, which is in Aquarius, squares Uranus. I was telling you about that square between Uranus and Taurus. The sun is also squaring Uranus. So if a baby were born with this, you would know that they had this electrical energy. At some point, this kind of personality type would be the one asking a million questions with the Aquarius, with the Uranus. And guess whose birthday it is that asks a million questions? That would be Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's birthday is January 29th. And can we just talk about her for a minute? Is this not the essence of Aquarius? She asks unbelievable questions. She went outside the box. A Black woman becoming one of the wealthiest people who became an empire that we're all in awe of. Why? Because she does the Aquarian thing. She provokes you. She makes you think. She talks about angels. She broke open an entire new universe on the television, telling us her vision, that has to do with an open mind, a consideration of accepting things that we never thought of before, including all kinds of people in her audience that feel like they're in community. That is Uranus. So if someone had a squaring moon to that in Taurus, that would create groundedness. So this weekend, ground. We're invited for the next month to do Aquarius and be a little bit out of the box, independent thinking, and asking lots of questions. That's my invitation to you. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you, ask questions to people. That's the quickest way to start a conversation and make things really interesting.